Jordan's lives, we wish to lovingly remember those who are close to our hearts, who are no longer with us today, knowing that they are here in spirit. We do this symbolically looking at the candles to remember those that aren't here. Whether it's flame or just stick, the representation is still there. You know, it's fun being here today. It's actually quite a privilege for me to be able to be officiating the ceremony. As I mentioned briefly, I actually knew each of one of these two individuals in high school. And so it's a little bit crazy to be standing here as adults, I guess you could call us, or something like that. But it's also quite awesome to see how things have ended up. And, you know, one of the benefits of performing this ceremony is I've had the ability to sit down with this couple over the last 6 months. I've gotten a way to see the way that you two interact with each other, see how you guys get to share stories. I got a little peek into your relationship, if you will. And it's been fun to see the love you two have for each other. The way that you consider each other, each in your own unique ways. Even in the midst of teasing each other, there's still a sense of support for who the other person is. And I really like that when I see that in each one of you. There's a sense of the other one allowing you to be a fuller version of yourself. And to me, that's always been a mark of real love. That it makes you more of who you are, a fuller you. And that's something I feel like I've seen in you two. But the funny thing about love is that it isn't always easy. There's effort involved. And as we watch Jordan and Carly publicly acknowledge their love and making commitments based upon that love, we do so aware that loving somebody else can be a challenge, simply by the fact that they are somebody else, another person, different from us. They don't always see things the way we do. They may have a different idea of how and where to spend our time or money. Jordan, perhaps you will find yourself waking up some morning to a bubbly Carly who's just excited about finding a new coffee shop that you can go to that morning. Or perhaps, Carly, you'll wake up to the sounds of clashing dumbbells as Jordan is encouraging you to join him in and getting some reps in before going to work for the day. So yes, you may find yourself doing something different for the sake of being together. Maybe a cup of coffee, or maybe some spotting on the weight bench. But you see, that's the beauty of this. You're starting something new today. A new family is being formed. Something is being made up of two altogether different human beings. Different families, different upbringings, different influences, different formative experiences, and different stories. And perhaps we could cynically look at those things as just a difficulty that a couple has to get through. Or we could see that as the beauty of this whole endeavor. That those differences in your partner for life may be the greatest tools you will ever have to grow as a person. And if you two can foster the ability to receive with trust the loving and gentle challenges this different person will inevitably offer you, then I think you'll find an opportunity to become a fuller version of yourself than you'd ever be on your own. And that really is the beauty of this. Not eliminating your differences, accepting them. Finding how your differences complement each other and help each other grow. Not forsaking who you are separately, but becoming more who you are together. And that's why you two are making this commitment today. You're committing to persevere, committing to trying when it's hard, committing to learning about the wants and needs of each other, committing to encouraging and being shaped by the differences that make you so great together. If you two would face each other, it's the time to make the vows. First, Jordan, who would say I do when I ask. Jordan, do you take Carly to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward? If so, say I do.
I do.
Do you promise to kill every spider, even ones that prove to just be a little bit of fuzz? Do you promise to arrive only slightly late to events, but within fashionable time? And will you promise not to tell anybody that she still likes to watch Teen Mom? If so, say I do.
I do.
Will you have Carly for better or worse, for richer or poorer, for sickness and in health, to love and cherish, till death do you part. If so, say I do.
I do.
Now, Colonel, do you take Jordan to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward? If so, say I do.
I do.
Carly, do you promise to keep your stories from trailing on and on and on? Do you promise to never give driving directions to Jordan or anybody else so that people don't find themselves even more lost? And do you promise to try and suggest somewhere other than Dengio's to eat when asked where should we go? If so, say I do.
I do.
Will you have Jordan